All right, this is lab 10.5.8, and I already logged in, but here is your username and password. Make sure you write it correctly because it is case sensitive. Once you are in, this is the page you'll be looking at. You'll be at the status page. Our first step is to create and configure a firewall rule. So we're going to go ahead and look for this firewall, and then the rules. And we are going to add, we're going to go to DMZ, and it wants us to add firewall rules. So we're going to start with 1. This is all going to stay the same. But once you get to source, you can see here under source, it wants us to add the WAN network. So WAN network right here. Then our destination port service will be right here. Destination port range. This is the first one. We have 2 rules we got to create. So right now we're creating this first rule. So got to look for that one. HTTP 80 right there. And then it wants us to, as a destination, a single host. So destinations right here, it wants it as a single host. And then with the IP address right next to it. So put that right there. All right, now it wants a description of the HTTP exactly. So we're going to do this. Basically, you're just writing it exactly the way it shows you there in order for you to get the credit. Now you want to save it and make sure you apply the changes. Now we got to create that second rule for the HTTPS. So let's add another one. And then again, the source, we can go straight right all over again. The WAN net destination will be this one this time around. So now we're looking for 443. Again, we want the single host as a destination. And we want the IP address. So we've got 172.16.1.5. Again, we want a description. And here's a description we got to put in. Okay. We're going to save it, apply the changes. Now, the last step right here, it wants us to create another firewall rule using the LAN network to the DMZ network. We're going to add it. And now we are going to change the protocol to any because we want it to be open. And then the source is going to be different this time around. Now we want the LAN network because that's our source of all traffic from the LAN network. LAN network to a DMZ network. DMZ network. It doesn't need a destination address because it's open. And now again, we're going to name it. And then it wants us to name it LAN to DMZ any. We're going to save it, apply it, check your answers. I hope this helps.